Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? I just recently got some uploads because I told you all you gotta do is think all the way back to when people talk. So, and the only reason why I'm thinking about it is because when I was bragging on my son about him going to school for his master's, somebody came in here and said, "Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up." I'm like, why would you tell me to shut up about me bragging about my son getting his master's? So I figured it out because I remember somebody saying she's not taking care, that's not her son in jail. She's taking care of a man in jail when he was in jail. All you gotta do is think back, boo boo. So basically, you told people that I was unalive and my son was unalive. Let me show you a picture of my son, okay? And he's very much alive. He took a picture with a star where he work at, okay? I'm about to bust your bubble, bitch. Like, I be telling motherfuckers, stop fucking with me and my family. I be telling y'all hoes, all you gotta do is think back. That's all you gotta do is think back. That's all you gotta do. When people say shit, think all the way back. And then I've just pictured somebody came on here and said, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. When I said, as I was on my live, my son sent me something, he graduated from master. Somebody said, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Yeah, okay. So basically what you did was you told people I was on the live. You told people my son was on the live. You basically said that I was sending money to a man in jail instead of my son. I remember that. But let me show you a picture of my son. And he took a picture with, what's his name? Guana Man. The person that played Guana Man. This is a picture of my son, and that's him with that star, Guana Man, where he works at. So my son is very much alive, bitch. Very much alive, and he taking pictures with stars. So basically what they did is they told people that you was unalive and your child was unalive. And he's very much alive, bitch. This was only 2 months ago. And that's him taking a picture with Guana Man. So, bitch, let me tell you something, ho. I'm tired of addressing you hoes. I'm tired of addressing this bitch. All you gotta do is think back for a year ago, this bitch said she's not sending money. She's not talking to a man. She's talking to a man she's taking care of in jail. She's not talking to her son. You hoes, how's that, bitch? How is that? This is a picture not long ago, bitch. And that's Guana Man, the one that played Guana. Bitch, you know what? I'm not even addressing these hoes no more. Y'all going to jail. Just face that fact. So basically, that's what they did. They said that you and your son was unalive. That's the truth. There go Divine saying the truth. But let's get into y'all because I'm tired of addressing these hoes. That's why they about to be left out in the cold. Telling lies. I told y'all bitches about that shit. So you been hunting me down. You been hunting my son down. I'm tired of addressing these hoes. I'm tired of addressing y'all asses on this shit. That's basically what y'all did. You said my son was unalive. That's why you said I wasn't taking care of my son in jail. While he was in jail, I was taking care of a man. You was lying on me, bitch. You lied this whole girl, child. I ain't got the time. So that means if you was hiring a witch for me to take me out, you was hiring a witch for my son. Yeah, new beginnings. Y'all got new beginnings coming. Take a leap of faith. Okay, that's sick. That's sick. That's fucking sick, bro. You telling people that they're unalive and they're not. And then try to force me to get off my channel by instilling fear in me. Get off your channel. Remember how I tell y'all, get off your channel. Stop talking. Stop talking. No, bitch. You being exposed. That's the truth. But y'all about to start a new beginning. The fool, they already know they got to walk away. 8 of Cups in reverse. They already know they got to walk away. They already in regret. for this shit, or they been in regret. They're in loss, grief, and depression. They suffer in depression. Yeah. I'm telling the fucking truth and the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Yup. The sun. They being exposed for this. Yep, they being exposed. Yeah, being exposed. Lying ass. So they basically going around telling people they're unalive to get a wheel of fortune to turn into their favor, but the wheel of fortune turned into your favor. Yup, that's what they did. Because all you gotta do is think back. All you gotta do is think back when people be saying shit. Like, I'm like, I was sitting there, I tell you, I sit up here in my bed for a while. I don't sit up here and just be sitting in my bed. I'm not depressed. That's another thing. They want you to be depressed. They keep saying that every time you're reflecting, you are depressed. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm reflecting on your ass. I'm reflecting on y'all asses. I am reflecting on y'all asses. That's what I'm doing. I'm reflecting on what the fuck was said for years. I tell you, and I got a good memory, and you try to drug people so they won't have no memory of what the fuck was said, what was done to them. That's what y'all do. You try to drug people so they won't have a memory of what was said, and that shit didn't work. That shit didn't work. So, yeah, you're a liar. Y'all liars. So you basically said me and my son was unalive. Yeah, that's basically what they did. Remember I told you my son said he's starting to be followed? People starting to follow him. Remember I told you that? So just like I was followed, now they starting to follow my son. Because they told a lie and said that you was unalive and your child was unalive. That's what that shit was about. Because I'm thinking back, I was just sitting up here thinking like, she said I was taking care of a man, another man in jail. I don't take care of men in jail. I don't date men in jail. You date men in jail. That's your pattern, girl. You date men in jail. I don't date men in jail. I tell men once you go to jail, I ain't fucking with you. So I don't know where that child. This is about y'all though. I'm thinking back, yo, these motherfuckers is crazy. These people are crazy, yo. They basically say, look, the moon, that's what's hidden. The Wheel of Fortune. Which tomorrow is Jupiter, you know, Sagittarius, new moon in Jupiter. Okay? Expansion. Y'all got expansion. Okay? After this, you know, after they walk away, they got to walk away. Yep. Sure do. Hidden. And the sun did, I showed y'all the sun, the moon. So this new moon, yeah, Queen of Wands, very feisty, free-spirited, very intuitive, fiery, passionate. There we go. King of Wands, passionate. It's something about your passion. Or it's something about who you are. Are you too intuitive? It's something like that. You too intuitive. So the Wheel of Fortune is like whatever they took is coming back. Whatever they stole, whether they try to destiny swap, whatever, that shit coming back. They already in regret. Or they've been in regret when they was doing this, or when they first started, whatever this is, taking a leap of faith, taking a leap. They took a leap towards what? Walking away and regret. You took a child. They took a leap towards walking away and regret the whole time. That's what they was taking a leap of. Child, y'all is crazy. What is the point of this? I want to know what was the point of saying that. I know what the point. Money. It's always about money. Yeah. Always about some fucking money, man. You did this shit. You did this shit. You did this shit. And then afterwards, you know they got to call you crazy. Look, Knight of Cups. Somebody presented them with this offer. A Page of Swords, a very immature energy. Somebody got presented with this offer. Somebody got presented with this offer to put somebody to rest. Death. Four of Swords. And I told you, very intuitive. You could be in this Queen of Wands energy. Man or woman, that could be your inside. But you very intuitive. I told you when you single, you could be you ain't gotta be a fire sign, but that passion is just in you. You're just very intuitive, very feisty, free spirited. Sometimes you like to be by yourself, you like to travel, whatever this is. But whatever this Wheel of Fortune is, this new moon is coming back. If somebody set some intentions just to take a leap of faith towards walking away and fucking regret from the very beginning. Like, this was never going to work, is what I'm getting. They could have been told that. You know, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, this is what this was about. Putting an ending, unaliving, look, to the divines. Basically. Divine beings, chosen ones, destiny. Wow. To get you to walk away? What is this? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They doing this shit and they're saying people are unalive. That's not. These people are well enough alive. It's because they're plotting. It's because they're plotting. You sitting up here plotting. So they already had a plot for you, and then they had a plot for your child, basically, because I was sitting up here like, when I get up, I told you I'm just automatic get up. I automatically do my reflection. So I reflected, something brought me back to when this child said, she ain't taking care of her son. That's not her son in jail. That's a man she taking care of. So I thought back like, and I'm like, what? I don't take care of men in jail. Girl, I don't take care of men in jail. They got to come up with some like King of Wands in reverse, the sun. So this could be a Leo, male in reverse. They took some type of offer. Yeah, they did. Look, giving and receiving. Movement, fast movement. To take fast movement. It could also be with some cops. Leo, King of Wands in reverse. Giving and receiving. They was paid to bring conflict, to get victory. So there's a Leo in reverse. Look, that's about to be out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. They're about to be in the 5 of Pentacles for taking some type of offer. Look, they was offered something. But look, divine intervened. Divine, I told you they already, when they was first offered this, divine intervened and said they got an outpouring of support from the divine. That is not good. That's not good. You should not give and receive with these people or whatever. You should not take that offer. Child, what is this? Page of Pentacles. Very immature, do anything for money, you know, type of energy. Look, end of a cycle. Now, their ass is ended. Now, their ass is ended. What the fuck is this shit, man? So they took an offer from somebody to give and receive a King of Wands in reverse. This could be a woman in a masculine energy, like a stud. I'm getting a stud. A stud bitch. I don't know why I'm picking up a stud bitch. A bully. A stud bitch. This could be a man. But I'm getting a stud bitch. Yeah, they're about to go. The end of a cycle. This person is about to go. They probably know they're about to go for taking this offer against divine beings because divine beings was protected the whole time. It's like they already got the message like in the beginning, don't do it. Don't do it. Look, 2 of Cups, the truth. They came in connection with somebody and took a fucking offer. And look who's sticking out. A Queen of Pentacles. They took an offer from a Queen of Pentacles. That's the truth. And they was told not to do it. Not to do it. They got that sign. Not to take this offer to give and receive. Cause any conflict. So now they're going to conflict. Whoever these two people is that's giving and receive, that was giving and receiving with each other is going to conflict right now. They're going to do mad conflict right now because of this offer. And you coming out with victory because something's going to be balanced above, so below. Yeah, they was going ham. They was coming out with all types of lies. Three of Swords. Somebody going to have a heart attack. Somebody about to have a heart attack. Child. After some type of conflict. Two of Cups. Child, I can't even lie. That's crazy. That's their karma though. Death. Ending of a damn cycle. This was about what? A Ten of Pentacles? In a home? So money in a home, property. Child, what the fuck? This is about property in a fucking home. Look, there we go, Hirophant. What the fuck, man? There goes a funeral. There goes a funeral. Child. They could have been with a Hirophant group. Yeah, this is a Hirophant group. So it was along with a group that's going to conflict. Now, it could be 5 people going to conflict. 2 of them is the one that, it could be a couple that started this shit off. Now they going to conflict. And as they start going to conflict, somebody going to have a heart attack. Death. Ten of Pentacles. This was over a property and a Ten of Pentacles. The property don't even belong to them. It don't even belong to these people. Look, Divine about to intervene, outpouring the support from the Divine. And this group could have like a disease that was part of what you call that? Peasants. I heard peasants. Peasants. What's that? I forgot what you call it, but hit them with a disease, all that shit. That's Divine was intervening, trying to tell them like, stop. Stop this shit. You need to stop this shit. You know, they got hit with some type of disease. That was they notice right there. Stop. Child, it was about 2. So you got 2 and then you got 5. And now it's some type of death. This is 5 of Swords in reverse. They already been defeated. That's how child magician. That's what they manifested. In their damn life. This is what they manifested in their life. Child, I ain't even got the time. I ain't coming on here and yelling and screaming. Child. So they're going to be going to conflict and then somebody going to have a heart attack. That's crazy. Got presented with an offer to do something, you know, against y'all. Look, going to judgment. That's their judgment. Somebody going to have a heart attack. While they arguing, fighting, or something like that. Child, going to jail. You got a Leo. Going to jail over an Ace of Pentacles. So you got strength. Somebody gonna need strength when they go to jail. It could be just the strength card. This is over an Ace of Pentacles. Child, somebody going to jail. We got Leo out here twice, child. But look, I can't even lie. The police, they already been defeated and they know this shit. Entrapment. They trap themselves. That's what I'm getting. Then instead of being trapped, they self with death. How the fuck do you... These are divine beings, chosen ones. How do you think you're going to outbeat a chosen one, divine being, man? Oh, probably because I'm just getting dark. Like, dark shit. Death, dark. darkness with darkness. They thought they were gonna be light with darkness. Child, and a group, a Hirophant group. So you thought, child, look, burdens. They burdens right now. They on the burdens right now. Child, I ain't got some time. I ain't got some time for this. Y'all is crazy. This is crazy. And I just keep thinking about, look, celebration. It was a group effort. They probably do menage a trois and shit. Sex, I get sex, like a sex cult mixed in with this. That's why they got that disease. Child. And that was they wanting to stop. Once they got that disease during this sex cult, all these people, that was they wanting, like, yo, you need to go sit your ass when they got a health problem. They could have went to the doctor or something, and he was like, you need to sit your ass down because your ass is about to have a heart attack. If you don't sit your ass down somewhere, yeah, somebody is about to have a child. They probably are a Hirophant group too. It's sex cult. I'm just getting that out the Three of Cups. Yeah, they basically entrapped themselves. Some of them going to jail. That's what I'm getting out of that. Men and women, because I'm seeing yin and yang. Men and women going to fucking jail. Fast. This is happening fast after this new moon. Child. I don't even got the time. I ain't gonna argue with you no more. I'm done with that. Then I tell you a sex code. Menage a trois. They like to do a lot of menages and shit like that, celebrating together. This is what they manifested though. This, whatever this shit is, divine intervene on their ass. Look, I can't. Karmics, devil cult, satanic, Diablo. This is like a Diablo type cult, sex cult. I heard the Diablo. Yeah, this is, yeah, they do, this is a satanic karmic couples, karmic rituals, karmics. They just do a lot of magic and shit like that to get what they want. Yeah. So they worship Lucifer. Sex cult, Luciferians. I keep picking this up, and they steal properties and people's lives too. Divine beings, like chosen ones. They could go after chosen ones. They could know who chosen, and they go after them. And how they start off is like depleting you, like with your money, shit like that. That's how they do. They start depleting you with your money. Like they already said, and they say that you already unalive when you're not. They start depleting you of your money. They start giving and receiving with people out your money. They get other people to get involved with this shit. Like if you have a job, say you is making so much money, the next thing you know, you're not getting paid as much. It's to deplete your money so you can get homeless. You won't have a place to stay so they can catch you, then start practicing magic on you, get you so low vibrational so they can start doing this damn magic on your ass. So this is like couples that do this shit too. Yo, y'all going to hell. And they're going to file a pinnacle. I told you. They start turning the wheel into their favor. This is hidden. A lot of people don't know this going on. Like the moon is right next to the Wheel of Fortune. Like they start turning the wheel. Like, okay, you got a good job. They doing this behind the scenes. You don't even know they doing this. They contacting your jobs and shit. And make whatever code they give them, letting them know they part of this Hirophant group. They let them know this is you part of this. Whatever code they say to them, your boss or whatever, they let them know that you're a target, and they start depleting your funds. They start depleting your funds so you won't have no funds to have like housing, shit like that. You can't live. You won't have nothing. They do, y'all dirty. Because then I already told people that you was unalived. Patience. See how you working? Having patience. And it's even to get you like, say like you get about $700 a week. It go down to $300. What they're doing is energy harvesting. What they want you to do is go the fuck off. Like, how the fuck my shit only $300, $400? I just was making $700 last week. So what they want you to do is go off so you can go to jail. And that's another way of harvesting your energy. If you go to jail, they can harvest your energy like that. Or try to take you out while you're in jail. You know, fast movement. They can make fast movement towards you, hurry up, get you to, you know, do magic on you, either unalive yourself, death, or, you know, send somebody to take you out. So this is look, I'm telling you, send out this is the illusion. I'm telling you, this coven right here. You would never recognize this coven. You won't even know who's part of this damn coven. That's the illusion. You would never see them coming. You would never see us coming. So they find out, if they got your social and shit like that, they find out where you work at, they find out where you live at, and then they start fucking depleting you of all your fucking funds. They call your job. Thank you. They call your job. They come up with different scenarios to get you homeless. They want you out in the streets or they want you in jail because simple fact is they already told people you was on the lie. You need to be erased. You need to be not working. You need to be not working, and your shit need to not be showing up in IRS tax system that you're alive. Because they already told people that you was unalived. Child, what the hell is this shit? And the thing is to harvest off your energy. You give them people your energy, this coven, they able to harvest. So they basically like deplete your job. Now you don't got no money to live. You don't got no place to go. They didn't make sure you ain't had support from your family. So now you ain't got no place to go. You can't run nowhere. They turned your family against you. Now you ain't got no place to go, no support. And now they get to do what they think they get to do, what they fucking want to do to you. You out there alone, no support. Child, this is all for property and some 10 of Pentacles that don't belong to them. So basically they find people that got inheritance or part of a royal bloodline or divine. And they know you part of that royal bloodline, you got that blood, so they steal from you, trying to turn away this leap of faith because now they're in the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I mean the 8 of Cups. They was told to walk away or you're going to be in regret, and the wheels started turning as soon as they did this. Anything hidden, especially in that Queen of Wands energy, very passionate, feisty, free-spirited, intuitive, black cat right next to you. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Sun, 5 of Pentacles, giving and receiving. So they was presented with an offer. This could have been from a Queen of Pentacles, and there's a Leo involved too. There's a Leo involved with this shit. They took an offer. Now they sit. Tower, Hangman. Now they don't know what to do. They all in Hangman right now. Wow. They part of a Hirophant group. Satanists. So they hide that they're Satanists. They hide that they're Satanists. They worship Satan. Like they could be the nice, you could see them and they could be the face could be the nicest motherfucker, but behind the scene, they doing some satanic rituals to cause burdens. They're satanic and sneaky as fuck. Against a temperance angel, against y'all, they going up against angels. They don't even believe in angels. That's how demonic they are. You ain't no angel. You ain't chosen. You ain't balanced. You ain't Hangman. You ain't shit. They actually telling angels they ain't shit. The ones that sent here to send messages. So you basically telling the angel they ain't shit. Fuck you. Well, we know they demons anyway, so, you know. You basically telling people that's chosen, earth angels, they ain't shit. You basically telling messengers. So picture Archangel Michael and picture a human telling Archangel Michael, you ain't shit. I just want you to picture that. Picture Archangel Michael sitting there big as fuck. Archangel Michael is big as fuck. Whatever y'all believe in. And a little small as like David and Goliath. Picture somebody coming up to Archangel Michael, a human, and telling Archangel Michael, you ain't shit. And this is fire. I mean, it's something about the fire element. It's something about Jupiter. I'm telling you. This is right over Jupiter. Sagittarius new moon. And the moon is right next to it. So we're going to take those out because you already know. Yeah. Because I was just thinking, look, Ace of Pentacles. Whatever they did, the Wheel of Fortune turned it back into your favor. Okay? They're at the crossroads right now. You know, they try to come in with a fishy-ass offer, but look, Divine is intervening with this shit. Been intervening, you dumbass. You dumbass bitch. He been intervening. He told your ass to fucking walk up. Child, look, they took a leap of faith, and this is already in reverse. This was already, you're going to be in regrets. Walk the fuck away. They heard it. Let me tell you what happened afterwards. After that happened, they part of a sex cult, menage a trois, having parties and shit. These mother caught diseases. Every single last one of them. That was their sign right there. And when Devon said walked away, he was telling you for a reason. They caught a fucking the death disease, or whatever the hell it is. They thought they was bringing death to you, but they ended up catching a death disease. And that was their sign right there. Sit the fuck down. Child, I'm tired of yelling and screaming at these hoes and these niggas. You actually basically telling Archangel Michael, shut the fuck up. Let us unalive you. You basically said Archangel Michael or their ancestors or whatever people believe in. You basically told an angel, you ain't shit, shut the fuck up. You know, we're going to unalive you. Shut the fuck up. Because you basically telling me that I can't brag on my son. And I know he divine, bitch. Y'all didn't see that. When I was on here and I was like, look at my son. He just sent me a text saying he just passed his exam. Somebody came on here and was like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. I said, shut the fuck up. Why you can't never shut your fucking mouth? I was like, what? So then I realized when I was over here, you know, reflecting what somebody said a long time ago on their channel. When I was talking to my son online, he called while I was live, and the bitch gonna say, that's not her son. That's a man she taking care of in jail. Bitch, I don't take care of men in jail. I ain't even going over it no more, ho. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You that owl, they don't like that shit. So they trying to send somebody in with a poisonous cup. So y'all better be careful. Or they could be trying to do this to your child. Sending somebody to give them a poisonous cup. That ain't gonna work. Let me tell you, my son had COVID while he was in jail. He didn't even go to the hospital. He didn't go to jail. He didn't tell them motherfuckers nothing. He just set that shit out. He set that shit out. He set that shit out. He ain't say he wanted to go to the hospital, nothing. Y'all better realize who the fuck you fucking with. You poisoned me and it didn't work, bitch. Lots of times. And it didn't work. Yo, you could tell they devils. You could tell they devils because they don't even believe in angels. But you knew they was divine because whatever offer you gave, or maybe this is just something that they do and they don't know who you really are, you know, until divine intervene, you know, divine be like, nope, not that one. You know, that's a divine being. No, not that one. You can't have those. So it was a trap. Divine set these motherfuckers up. Divine and set these motherfuckers up, man. Y'all got set up. Y'all got set up. And they're gonna come on here and tell me to shut the fuck up about me bragging about my son passing his exam. So I knew something was strange about that. I'm like, why you telling me to shut up about my son? Okay. Really? That tell you right there they demonic. How you gonna tell me if I'm happy about my son passing his exam for his master's, to get his master's, why the fuck you so harsh and telling me to shut the fuck up about it? Because you're not supposed to be talking about him. Because they already had plans to what? He's supposed to be, I think I would know if my son alive, or I think I would know if my son alive, or he, what the fuck? Plotting. You know, that wind was blowing last night, man. It just came out of nowhere. That wind was blowing. And usually I'll get up because I know it's witches. Usually I'll get up and write an affirmation to send that shit back, whatever they fuck they sending. But last night I just laid there and, you know, I was like, okay. I told you they be doing that. You know, witches do shit like that. So these motherfuckers are hangman right now. They got a hangman as soon as they did this towards divine beings, towards you, collectives. They was a hangman. They got diseases. That was they wanted. They got sickness. Their health was bad. Shit started falling apart. They got in car accidents. They done went to mental hospitals. The same shit they wanted for you, they end up in mental hospitals. They was getting fucked up out here the whole time, and they still was plotting. Why they getting fucked up? This coven, this group right here, they was getting fucked up. And you still sitting there like, let's have a moment of silence for these motherfucking hoes and these niggas out here. Y'all need to have a moment of silence for these motherfucking devils. Have a moment of silence. Let's be quiet for a minute, because I was going to come on here, you know, yelling like I usually do. And notice I changed my name to Sakemic Goddess Tarot. Another level. Because, like I said, you know what Sakemic do, right? For Ra, the sun, God, she rips shit up non-stop. The only time you can get her to stop is you get her drunk. And then when she wake up, who she wake up to? Her soulmate, Ptah. You motherfuckers. Y'all some evil. You was willing to take me out and my child. I'm about to fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. Let's have a moment of silence for these demons. Did y'all hear what I just said? They was plotting my unaliving and my child's unaliving. So that probably was some form of witchcraft they was doing while he was in jail, trying to give him COVID to take him out. That didn't work. While at the same time they out here poisoning the fuck out of me and trying to sex traffic me. So they was working on the both of us. Oh, okay. Child. Whoever presented them with this offer, they must didn't know who y'all was. Y'all two are divine beings, angels, divine beings. The sun, I'm gonna take it out too. And you can cause death if you want to. You somebody walking karma. You they walking karma. Somebody, you know what I'm picking up? Somebody did know who you was. And they started presenting different people with this offer so they can get karma. They knew who you was, and they was like, I'm gonna join them in, I'm gonna join them in, I'm gonna join them in, so I won't go down by myself. Because I know they don't know who they are, because they're not intuitive. So I'm gonna put them in it. I'm gonna put them in it. So basically people that they ain't like, they ain't never liked them. They got them involved with it and they never liked them. That's what I'm getting. They didn't like these people. So they wanted them to go down with them. And then it was too late when they realized what was going on. Like, yo, you got me involved in this shit, and basically, child. And I mean, these demons was going hard. Child, they was going hard as fuck on you. Okay, let's keep going. I got those other cards out, so I'm not even gonna be on here yelling and screaming. But this is the like your karma. I'm gonna take this out too. Walking fucking karma. Walking death. So if they want to call you the death angel or whatever the hell they want to call you, or powerful force that work with deities, whatever the fuck they want to say, you a witch, you a warlock, whatever the fuck, let them say it. But you don't go out here causing anybody's death like on purpose, like these motherfuckers. You don't do that because you're a divine being. Wow. That's crazy. But they knew from the very beginning that they was told to walk away. Even when they joined people in and came up with this offer, they was told, nope, don't do it. Don't join in with that person. Don't give and receive with that person. You're going to be in the Five of Pentacles. Child. Whole damn city going down. God damn, I heard the whole city going down. The whole city in Hangman. You could bring a whole city down. Child, the magician. You are the magician within. If you got fire in your chart somewhere, or if you just a divine being with passion, you do things with passion, you can bring a whole motherfucking city down. Yeah, defeat. They already defeated. They was already defeated when they was told to walk away. Look, Hirophant. They part of some double Hirophant group. They hide. This could be religious people too. This is what they do. Look. See the Hirophant? Look. Look at this. So this is a devil Hirophant group that hides behind religion. They hide behind religion too. They hide. What they really do is sacrifice people and get money. Get money. What you said, hun? Get money. These are the type of people that holler and hoop and holler in church and roll all over the floor and foam at the mouth. And then behind the background, they doing fucking witchcraft in the basement. Got people on altars and shit. Got witches and warlocks that, you know, celebrate together and do menage a trois. They all fuck in hotel rooms and shit like that. Meet up and shit. Connecting, you know, fucking deities and shit. All types of deities and shit. Connecting deities to each other. And they call you a demon. Turn around, call you a demon. But this is the face they put on. I'm a Hirophant. These are religious folks that hides behind Luciferian. Child. Go around breaking people's heart, putting them in karmic situations. Bitch, who the demon? If you're going around putting people in karmic situations they don't want to be in, you know you're a karmic. Bitch, you're a nigga. You know you're a karmic. You know you had no good intentions when you walk into beings. Who the fuck are you? I told you sit out illusions. All types of illusions about you. These be the type of people that go come in your face and talk behind your back. And go celebrate with people that hate you. Tower. They go celebrate with people that hate you. No people can't stand you. And they go celebrate with them. And tell all types of shit about you. Lies. And cover it up with... I just keep getting this right here, y'all. Where the damn dough at? This is really... They cloak themselves. This is how they is in church. Look, listen to the pastor and shit. But this is what they do behind closed doors. Child, what the fuck is this? Y'all weird. Y'all some weird ass motherfuckers. I just want to let y'all know. Yeah, they don't. I'm sorry because I ain't put my thing all the way up. I can't really see, so I gotta look up there. Child. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles right here. About to move to calmer waters. Are trying to leave a situation. Trying to leave a home. Getting quick messages. Fast messages. These are the people that she joined in this shit. Like, yo, you ain't tell me. You ain't tell me they really was a Queen of Cups. A high priestess that brings balance and justice. Look, they talking on the phone. You lied to me. You backstabbed me, lied, and deceived me. It's about 10 people. This person's trying to leave. Move to calmer waters. Like, that's your problem. Trying to leave a home. Talking about, that's your problem. I ain't got shit to do with that. I got my money. I'm leaving. Fuck y'all. That type of person. Came in like this. But actually, this type of person, the devil. The devil made an offer. They made an offer, a contract, basically with the devil. They could have slept with these people, to ease them into this shit, attach a demon to them. And then, like I told you, now they moving to calmer waters with attach the demon to them, act like they like them, basically. Got in a relationship and then it became karmic. After they attached the demon to them to work for them. You know, like that demon falling, like they started doing these, sex rituals with them. They know how to do this shit. And they don't care if it's a man or a woman. They will sleep with them, attach this demon to them to get them to work for them. See the attachment? Get them to work for them. And child, and move to calmer waters. Child, what is this? This is what they talking about right now. How they got lied to, backstabbed, lied, betrayed. Like you ain't tell me they was a high priestess, a real high priestess, or a high priest. They supposed to bring balance and justice to this world. That's the messages that's going back and forth now. Fast, swift messages. Look, Queen of Cups. It could be a Queen of Cups getting a message. This could be a practitioner. A Queen of Cups, water sign, getting a message about who they fuck with. Fast communication. Child. They all slept together. I told you this is a sex code. It's about 10 people. 10. Child, they come in like the Hirophant, like they're an angel, like, oh. But they're really a demon. They just come in and attach something to these people. Then move to calmer waters. Like, that's your problem. I got what I came for, my money. Y'all help me get my money. Y'all help me get all the money I needed. Fuck y'all, basically. When I'm seeing with that 7 of swords, 6 of swords, moving forward, leave their ass in loss and grief. And then, look, now they need healing and alignment and get back in alignment. They can't, though. They signed the contract and deal with the devil without even knowing it. That shit crazy. Oh, well. They signed a contract with the devil without even knowing, just by sleeping with the motherfuckers. I told you, I don't know why I'm getting that. Victory. Wounded. They thought they was getting a victory, but they ended up wounded. They was going hard. They was going hard when they thought they was going to do stability. For stability, balance. Above, so below. Look, I'm telling you, I'm just getting, I'm an angel. Listen to me. Look at two people really like some type of in a daze. Like they're in a daze watching this person. They're in a daze. So some type of glamour magic is what I'm picking up. There we go. It's some type of glamour magic they do on everybody. Glamour them and shit. Or they might give them money, pay them all, or pay them to have sex with them and shit. Man or woman, it don't matter. Then they attach this demon and then they move the common waters. Get them to do the dirty work for them and then move the common waters on their ass. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that. This is the type of person that'll attach something to them and then go behind the scenes and do their double work. Magic. Look. That's what they're doing behind the scenes, a whole bunch of damn magic on them. Sex magic, rituals, shit like that. You know. Child. Fucking devil ass, demon. Now they all lost grief and depression. They the one depressed. You calling somebody depressed. I'm reflecting. I ain't depressed. Y'all should be depressed. Y'all came after divine beings. Fuck wrong with y'all. You plan to unalive two divine beings that brings balance and justice. Yeah, I can't even lie. I told you they was presented with an offer. It could have been a Knight of Cups involved. A Knight of Cups. Like, I don't know. Y'all, I gotta turn on this fan, y'all. I'm about to channel like a motherfucker. That's Sakimit right there, getting hot as fuck. Fire, ain't nothing but fire. Y'all weird. Y'all weird. Yeah, y'all came up with this plan, this dusty ass plan. Dusty ass plan, y'all. This is a dusty ass plan. You know, when shit going on behind the scenes, whether they're in jail or whether they're not, you know, messengers come to them and let them know what's going on. Like, they always going to receive messages. They always going to be told a message, especially when they divine guys intercede, like, with the Ace of Cups, like, you know, this and that, I'm going to let you know. You know, be careful when you go back out there. They're on the hunt for Red October. These motherfuckers don't even realize they got a demon attachment with this sex code. Look, still waiting for the fruits of their labor to come in. Still waiting to hear a word or something. They are already in lost grief and depression. Let's hear a word. And I told you, I mean, it could be a King of Pentacles behind this shit. Somebody got a lot of money to pay for this. This part of this Hirophant group. This in charge of this Hirophant group. Being sneaky. You know, thought they was going to be happy as fuck, man. Doing this shit. Look. Divine outpouring of support from divine. Bringing peace, balance, and harmony to this situation. While they sitting there waiting. Look. Foresight. They already got foresight that you getting justice. Something gonna be balanced out. There could be a Libra, or these are officials that's watching. These are real officials that's watching. See, I heard CIA, FBI watching these people. There is somebody from the justice system watching these people. CIA, FBI, they are foresight. They already got foresight in the justice system, what's going on. And you got outpouring, and they see you got outpouring the support from the job, divine, and they see that these people is on anxiety, fear, stress, worry. Child, what the fuck? These people is on anxiety, stress, fear, worry. I'm sleeping at peace, even though I know what you're trying to do. I'm still sleeping at peace. I'm still at peace. I sleep good. Because I was just sitting up thinking last night. I was listening to slow jams, you know, and I was like, put the pieces together. Like, what? I'm thinking about 2 years ago when a bitch talking. What? I'm what? Taking care of a man in jail. That's not her son. That's a man in jail she taking care of. What? So you like... Oh my God, man. And they follow your family around. This group, they're satanic. They travel. And they can travel on different people. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a traveling sex cult. This is a traveling sex cult. If you got deity attachment, it can jump into different people's bodies and attach itself and do its work like falling. So this bitch, Queen of Pentacles right here, is like one of those fallen demons, fallen angels. Yo, you know what I saw? You know what I just saw? Y'all know I always see something. It always come across me for some reason. So you know Birdman 9 months ago had a tour, right? I don't know if y'all seen this or not. But Birdman had a tour, right? You know, they grouped back together, you know, that tour 9 months ago. 9 endings of cycles. 9 months ago. So on stage, he was rapping with his group. And you know that nigga was like this, slumped over. He stopped rapping and he fell asleep. That's a deity attachment. Everybody trying to come up with their own. I told you they don't see shit spiritually. I see shit spiritually. When I saw that shit and the man had to try to wake him up while he was on stage, everybody rap, and that motherfucker just said, with the mic in his hand. That's a demon basically leaving his body. The demon left his body at that time. So when I got the Birdman, he from New Orleans too, you know, when I got the Birdman and then I found that owl, I was like, yeah, y'all better pay attention out here. Yeah, that demon is leaving people's bodies and traveling. That's what I got. When it left his body, it traveled to find another body, and then it returned. Go pay attention to it. Go on YouTube and look at that. And look how he look, and look with your spiritual eyes, not your physical eyes. Look at that, the Birdman tour, you know, 9 months ago. And watch on stage what he do. The demon leaves his body for a little bit and it comes back. I don't know if y'all was at that concert or not, but if you seen that shit, you probably recognize, if you're a divine being, you probably recognize what was going on. Just go look at it. Just go look at it, though. You're going to see it. I saw it. I watched it. It just came across me today when I was watching YouTube, and I saw it, and I was like, yo, that's a demon leaving his body for a minute, and then it comes back. If you go watch it, you're going to be spooked out. You're going to be like, yo, this shit really going. That's how you know they time up. That's how you know they motherfucking time up. That shit was like falling. I ain't on the front. You could see that demon leave. I told you don't never know what people be into. Look, 7 of Pentacles, being slick, sneaky. To get stability. from people that's in alignment, star energy, star seeds. Taking swift action, child. I ain't got to read up on this shit no more. I'm tired of this shit. It's wartime. It's wartime. The star. Because everybody got to get in a healing alignment. It's done. I ain't got to explain to you no more. I ain't got to tell my truth and facts no more. I'm in that Sakimic energy now. It went from solar to knowing who you are, reincarnated. It's to knowing who you are, reincarnated, and just facts. And I know what I know. Divine know what he know. And shit just got to be balanced on earth. You know, grounded. You got to get grounded and get in alignment. Because these people, like, I don't know. Divine intervention. Divine always going to intercede on this shit. Like, you can't go out here putting a mask on, you know, and sending out illusions. Like, motherfuckers that got that keen eye, especially when they bring bonds and justice, that's their job. So, and like I said, basically they telling the angel, the shit they be talking, you know, you could be a real live angel in flesh. And the shit they be talking to you, you like, I didn't seen this before. This is like deja vu all over again. This is like deja vu all the way back to ancient days. I seen you before. And I seen you destroyed, Judas. And I seen your eyes get plucked out. Since you like to be in the dark. That's that crow talking. You see that shit? You heard the crow? The crow's like, ew. Bitch. Yo, these demonic beings really think they can come up against, like, you know, angels. Real, pure, live angels, man. Y'all got defeated before. Y'all gonna still get defeated. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Sometimes they don't know. That put them in hangman as soon as they came for you. That's what I'm saying. As soon as they did it, you are the magician. All that magic they be practicing, what it do? Just go in your cups. It goes back into your pinnacles. It goes back into your, you know, your truth. You swore the truth. It just go back there. I told you, they want you to reflect. They don't want you to remember shit. Like, if I'm remembering shit two years ago, what you said, bitch. And then I'm thinking about what's going on now with my son. I'm like, and then when somebody came on here last week and was like, shut the fuck up. Why you can't never shut your fucking mouth? And all I'm doing is talk about how my son just passed his exam. And I just showed you a picture with him and the one that played Joanna, man. See how Divine intervened? He get out of jail and meet stars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He get out of jail, he meets stars. Fuck is you talking about? Child. Let's get these readings right here. They done fucked up, man. They done fucked up heavily. They realize that shit now, like, damn, I done fucked up. Who gets out of jail and meets stars at their job? Girl. I told you, jealousy, envy. It's all about jealousy and envy, y'all. It's all about jealousy, envy, whatever else, money. That's all it's about, y'all. And wisdom. Look, y'all better start using y'all wisdom. These motherfuckers at the crossroads. They should have used their wisdom, or Divine was giving them wisdom when they first started this shit. And then trying to hide me. Child, look, a wish. That's their wish, but they ain't getting it. Nine of Cups in reverse. That's what they wish for. It could be 9 people, you know, all up in their emotions. I told you 10, but it was 10 people that's giving messages right now, back and forth. Like, yo. And this person trying to move the calmer waters like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. 3 of Pentacles. I told you a group. Queen of Wands. Passion. I told you somebody, they was passionate about this shit too. This coven. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. I told you divine intervene with these sharks. Fucking Shark Tank bitches and niggas. The sword of truth. With the sword of truth. Child. You can use your tongue for, you know, blessings or curses. Look at this shit. Destruction. I told you with the destruction, divine already intervening and told them no. Creativity. It's something about your creativity, your gifts. Or you start speaking truth or creativity. You start speaking up about your gifts or something like that. Or divine, look, change. In reverse, this is 8 of Cups, change. It could be up to 8 of them right now having a change of mind. Like, yo, what the fuck? Let's go. Defense. They on the defense against a Queen of Wands passion. 9 of Wands. 9 of them. So you got 9 right here. 9 of Cups in reverse. A wish. And you got 9 of Wands under the Queen of Wands. They all up a defense. Trying to, you know, defend. Come up with a defense against, you know, a Queen of Wands. Yeah, and that could be just your energy. All of them. Their cups is in reverse, but the wands is upright, like trying to come up with passion. That is passion. Trying to come up with passion, have a defense against you. Like, what the fuck how you defending how the fuck you got a defense against, like we knew what you was doing behind the background. Give me something for 3 of Pentacles. Like we knew what you was doing behind the background. Not all 9 of you, 10 of you, whatever the fuck. So the 10 is the leader. Could be that King of Pentacles that was the leader of this shit. The leader of the pack. Give me something. This group. Healing. 3 of Pentacles. This group. They was told to heal. Angel of the ocean. They was told to heal. Or they need healing. Because they got that shit. Give me something for a victory. Look. Prosperity. Like, that's their prosperity. They're going to have the victory over you. They was told in the very beginning, you know, this was all over money. Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you. They're going to win over y'all shards with the sword of truth. Look, I told you, lovers. Karmic. They karmic. Give me something for creativity. Page of Cups. Give me something for Page of Cups. Give me something for Page of Cups. Child. This shit crazy. Immature ass energies. Look, Hangman. Didn't I tell you limbo? About your creativity. Now they in defense about your creativity. And then look, order. Look who's on top. King of the ocean, order. Choices. Motivation. The motivation, drama. That, you know, Ace of Cups, love. Your empath, Queen of Cups energy. They was told, you know what I'm saying? 3 of Wands, motivation. They had motivation. Now they ain't up in the defense against you. Choices, about the choices they was making in these karma situations. Now divine is bringing order. Some type of order to this group. And they mad at you. Like, what the hell? They all up in defense now. The 9 of Cups is in reverse. They had no intellect, no emotions. I'm telling you, this is a demonic code. Now they all up in the defense against a Queen of Wands. They all coming up against Queen of Wands. Like, what the fuck? Passion, Queen of Wands. This shit crazy. Death. How the hell you coming up against the Queen of Wands because they got passion? I don't get it. It's Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, death, the world, the sun. Two of Cups. You got, no, we ain't got that. But the Emperor, divine intervened with the Page of Cups. Two of Swords, blocked them from an angel. From an Ace of Pentacles. The Moon, because they were doing something hidden. Trying to get the will, destiny. Trying to take somebody's destiny, an angel destiny, y'all ain't. And they was told in the beginning that it's going to end up in, you're going to end up in the Eight of Cups, walking away in regret. So as soon as they took that leap of faith, it was already, the wheel was already turning for them to lose. I ain't got no time for it. I ain't doing all that yelling and fucking screaming. Because that's an energy harvesting they try to get, with that new moon. I know what's going on. And all I know is that shit is in reverse. Them Eight of Cups. They had no emotions, no intellect. That tell you there was a devil right there. No intellect. Because if you're getting wisdom from divine, to tell you don't do it. Or they're being ran by a deity, though, a demon. So they ain't got a mind of their own. They being ran by a demon. They don't have minds of their own. Just like I just said about Birdman. How that demon left his body. You can tell it's shifting. Like, if you starting to see spiritual shit like that, something going on. Y'all, after y'all get off of here, just go watch that shit. The Birdman tour when he fell asleep. Not fell asleep, but you can see it. If you got spiritual eyes, you can see the demon leave him. And then come back. He like. So what was that demon going to watch somebody? And then come back. I know he married to like Tony Braxton. And he married to Tony Braxton. And she said after 2 weeks, she got a divorce from his ass. After 2 weeks. She married him, and then after 2 weeks, she left his ass. She wanted a divorce. So it's something she saw. She's not talking about, she ain't talking about something. In 2 weeks, you only been married to his ass for child. I'm telling you, and I'm going to do a reading on that shit. I'm definitely going to do a reading on that shit. So y'all make sure y'all come back. And I'm going to do a reading on that shit. And I bet you it come out exactly what I think it is. What I just said. The demon left his body and went to go watch somebody. Could have been Tony Braxton. Could have went to go watch Tony Braxton, that demon. See what she was doing or something, and then jump back in his body while he was on tour. Demon just that jealous and envious. Anyways, thanks for joining my channel. I'll be back in a minute. Like, let me rest and recharge, give me some more uploads. This is getting creepy out here, man. After y'all get off of here, just go watch that shit. It's going to creep you out. And then when you come back on me, let me know what you think about it. Give me your opinions on that shit. That was creepy. And I'm going to watch it again. And, each time I watch something, I get different shit out of it. But I look with my spiritual eye. Don't look with your physical eyes. Look with your spiritual eyes, y'all. Love you too, boo-boo. Ta-ta.